So already we have learned the symmetric distributions that we have discussed in the previous lectures. So when we learn the normal Gaussian normal distributions, so the Gaussian normal distributions are look like this type. This type that we have seen. Normal distributions with mean mu and the standard deviations variance sigma square. And the Picard portions it is our simple mu and everything, and this is the simple this variance is the spread on kind of spread, and a much smaller variance is the curve is much Picard. And now the thing is that thing already have already shown that this kind of distributions, these Gaussian normal distributions, are symmetric type. It is the symmetric type distributions. But the problem is there have many, we will see in the next part of the lectures, there have many kind of distributions that have not followed the symmetric type. Okay, so such kind of distributions are not this such kind of distributions are also important to predict something to our machine learning models. Okay, we will see these kind of things in a next part of these lectures. But the question is, if suppose if our curve is not symmetric, then there have another concept that called the skewness, of the curve. Skewness. So there have two type of skewness curve. One is negative skewness and another one is positive skewness. And I am taking these pictures from the Wikipedia as previous. I am taking this picture, just search on Wikipedia skewness kurtosis, then you can easily find those pictures. Okay, so it is easily available on the internet, so just take it from there and just write the article to better understanding. Just I am discuss step by step. Okay, so first I am discussing about the negative skewness. So just see these things. If our distributions curve or if our distributions curve are symmetric, then it's look like this type. Curve. But if our distributions curve are not such like that, if the tail of the distributions are more larger in the negative directions, if the probability density, if the tail of the PDF, actually these things are PDF, probability density functions, if the tail of the PDF are much larger in the negative directions, this is the simple negative directions and this is the simple positive directions. If our tail is much larger in the negative directions, then this kind of distributions are called the negative skew. This kind of probability density functions is called the negative skewed probability density functions. This is the probability density functions, PDF of our random variable x. This is the random variable x, and this is the sample. These things are called the left skewed distributions. These things are called the left skewed distribution. These things is called. Now the opposite thing, but the same concept, but in applicable in opposite directions also. So if we have the distribution, symmetric distributions curve, then it look like this type. It look like this type of the curve. But if the distributions is not symmetric and its tail are more larger in the positive directions, this is the sample our x random variable and it is the probability density functions. If the tail of the distributions are more larger in the positive directions, then these kind of distributions are called the positive skewed distributions. And these portions are called the right skewed distributions. This is portions is called the right skewed distribution. right skewed distribution, and this is the left skewed distributions. I think you have understood. If the probability distribution functions, is not symmetric, and its tail, the size of the tail is most larger in the negative directions. If its size of the tail is larger in the negative directions, then this kind of distributions are called the negative skewed distributions. And its oppositely, if the tail of the probability distribution function is much larger in the right directions, mean in positive direction, these kind of distributions are called the positive skewed distribution functions. And the skewness are measure the dissimilarity of the distribution functions. And it is the important thing that we have to remember, that the skewness, it's measure the dissimilarity of the distributions. Dissimilarity of the distribution. It's measure the dissimilarity of the distributions. This is the sample skewness. That skewness are measured. Okay, this is the main thing. And the mu, that's important. The mu, or the importance of the mu of a distributions are it's the locations that the curve has more picket. That the curve has more picket in the locations. That's the sample mu. Here is also same thing. Mu. So the mu, that's important to find the locations of the curve. If we move the right side of the curve, mu, if we move the right side of the mu, then picket portions also move the right side. If we move the left side of the mu, then the picket portion of the curve also move to left side. So mu simple, it's denoted the locations of the curve. And the sigma variances, sigma square, that's important to measure the spread of the curve. That's important to measure the spread of the curve. This is the main important thing that we have to remember to measure the skewness of the. Now let's come to the kurtosis. Similarly, I am taking this kurtosis pictures as similar from the Wikipedia that you can easily got from there. Okay, so let's see what is the importance of the kurtosis. So the kurtosis is the measurement that measure the picketness of the distributions. So just see this picture. Just see the red line first. Sorry, black line. Let's see the black curve first. That curve. That black curve. So that black curve, in that black curve, the kurtosis is equals to 0. Here the kurtosis in the black curve, the kurtosis is equals to 0. Okay, and this, since that curve, that kurtosis is equals to 0, that curve are called the Gaussian curve. That curve is called the Gaussian curve. And if we just increase the value of the kurtosis, just see these things, red line, yellow line, green line. If you just simply increase the value of the kurtosis, the picketness is also increases. Okay, if you decrease the value of the kurtosis, means it is negative, then its picketness is also decreased. Okay, just simple, just using the concept of the kurtosis, we can easily conclude that how much picket of our curve is. Using the concept of the skewness, we can get the concept of the how much dissimilar of our distributions is. Similarly, using the concept of the kurtosis, we can get the picketness of our distributions. So this is the main two things. So to measure the dissimilarity, we have used the skewness. To measure the picketness, we have used the concept of the kurtosis. So just its mathematical formulations I am not discussing in this lecture. If you are interested, then you can, I suggest you please go to the Wikipedia page. They have easily elaborated the things. Then I think you have easily understand the concept of the kurtosis. But main idea is like that. So this is the main applications point of view. So this is the important. how much, how, why, and where we have to apply this concept. This is the main important things. And the next video, and we will see where and when we have to apply this concept. Okay, that we will see. But now in this lecture, just clear the idea, just clarify the idea, what is actual skewness and kurtosis. I think you have understands. You just first simple, just for, if we take on the kurtosis, if we just simple increase, just see this thing, red line here, kurtosis is equals to 3, so it is the Marge mode Picard. In the 2, in the yellow line, here kurtosis is equals to 2, it is Morse Picard. In the red, in the green line, here kurtosis is equals to 1.2, it is less Picard. In the black line, its kurtosis is equals to 0, its kurtosis is equals to 0. That if the kurtosis is equals to 0, that's the actual our Gaussian distributions, that's actual Gaussian distributions. And if you just take the negative of the kurtosis, then the Picardness are decreased, then the Picardness is decreased, but the spread are increased. Just see this thing, the spread of the, if we just decrease the value, the kurtosis, if you just decrease the value of the kurtosis, I think I have written kurtosis. Okay, if you just increase the value of the kurtosis, that implies the Picardness of the curve has increased, and spread of the curve has decreased. And similarly, if we decrease the value of the kurtosis, the spread is increased. Spread has increased. Okay, I think you have understand. So simple, we have using the concept of the kurtosis and the skewness to find the dissimilarity and the Picardness of our distributions respectively. And in the next video, we will see its mathematical formulations, and when and where we have to apply this concept in the real practical machine learning algorithms. That we will see in the next part of. I think from this lecture you have got the concept, simply got the concept of the what is actual skewness, what is actual kurtosis, what is actual symmetricity. I think you have get the simple idea of that.